Of course. Could you introduce yourself and give me a brief overview of your background, your education, any courses you've done, and also why you're specifically interested in a role at Concentrix?
My name is Mahendra Kushwa. I am 27-year-old. I belong to Gwalior. I have done BTech to Electronics and Communication branch from Gwalior Engineering College. I achieved 75% marks. After that, I worked in a Tech Mahindra as a process associate and in INS as a private limited in the SBI credit card sales department. And my hobbies are listening to music, playing cricket. That's all about me.
Great. Thank you for that introduction, Mahinda. Next, could you tell me about a time when you faced a challenge at work and how you handled it? I'd love to understand your problem solving approach.
Yes, when I was in the SBI credit card department, so I was handled of the calls of the customers because customers, if any issues if he is facing during the card uses, if a customer is high bill generated, if customer has expenses more, so a lot of the charges are included on the card as a financial charge, annual charge, so I can handle that call, and customer is very frustrated on that call. That call is very long because statement is a main part of the credit card department. So that was I always usually attend the call and receive them high risk quality of the calls.
Thanks for sharing that. So, just to follow up, when you handle those frustrated customers, what steps did you take to de escalate the situation and ensure they felt heard and supported?
When a customer is high bill is generated as a finance charge included, late penalty charge and annual charge, but he didn't pay any single amount, so he requested me to remove that charges. So I follow the process of the guideline of the department, and I removed some charges that is under my process requirement. So I have removed that is also facing the challenges of the customers. I always.
Got it. That makes sense. It sounds like you stayed within the guidelines but still showed empathy, which is great. Now, one final question. How do you prioritize tasks when you have multiple customer queries at the same time?
When I have customers multiple queries, so first I hear the clearly of the customer's voice, and I follow the community guideline of the car department, and I take the good decision. First I have received the first query, I resolved that and I put the call on hold. After the second query, I received that and I completed the solution to provide to the customers. So customer has multiple queries, but I handled that call easily.
That's a really solid approach. It sounds like you keep a clear order and focus on one issue at a time, which is great. Thanks, Mahinda. Those answers give me a good sense of your customer service skills. I'll get back to you soon after reviewing everything.
Okay, so may I know the process, for which process you are hiring for Concentrix?
Absolutely. So, we're currently hiring for a customer service role in the voice process. It involves handling inbound customer calls, resolving queries, and ensuring a high quality customer experience. If you have any specific questions about the role or the next steps, I'd be happy to clarify.
So may I know the salary package and job location?
For the customer service voice process role at Concentrix in India, the average salary is about 16,905 rupees per month, which is roughly 2.2 to 5.4 lakh rupees per year, depending on experience. The job locations include cities like Gurgaon, Pune, Thane, and Bengaluru. Before accepting, it's a good idea to confirm details like shift timings, incentives, and benefits.
So is it rotational shift for voice process?
For most voice process roles at Concentrix in India, you should expect either rotational or night shifts. The company often adjusts shifts to accommodate different time zones, especially for international voice teams. However, some domestic roles may have fixed day shifts, so it's important to confirm the exact details during the hiring process.
I have given the test in the Concentrix company, but I didn't receive the test result. So what should I do? I contacted to HR, but they didn't respond it to me.
I'd say give it a couple more days since sometimes there's a bit of a delay. But if you don't hear back in a week, you could send a polite follow up email just asking for a status update. Keep it professional and brief. HR usually appreciates that.
And may I know the process in the Gurgaon Concentrix that is situated in the DLF tower? So I wanted to know the process of the Concentrix company for voice.
The hiring process for the voice process role at Concentrix in Gurgaon at the DLF Tower typically involves submitting an application, completing an online assessment focused on English and aptitude, followed by a voice clarity and situational test, and then a face to face interview in Gurgaon. There are usually 2 to 4 hours, including HR and operations panels, and once you clear them, you receive an offer letter with details on salary, shifts, and joining.
And may I know the assessment test qualified marks? How marks should I take to qualify the test and getting jobs?
Currently, there's no publicly available qualifying score for the Concentrix Voice Process Assessment Test. It's a pass fail screening based on overall criteria, and no specific score threshold is published. To improve your chances, focus on clear English, good grammar, and practice with timed tests.
Is there any chat process available in the Concentrix Gurgaon location?
Yes, the Concentric Center in Gurgaon is hiring for both voice and non voice roles, and currently there are chat process positions available as well. The listings mention customer support roles in Gurgaon with both voice and chat options, so you'll want to confirm during the application that the role is strictly chat. Once you apply, you'll go through an online assessment and a video interview, so be ready with your resume and communication practice.
I have 2 year experience in the chat process non-voice. So may I know the process name of the Concentrix and what is working of the chat process and what is the environment of the chat process candidates?
In a chat process role at Concentrix, you'll interact with customers purely through typed chat, handling multiple conversations at once, ensuring high accuracy and fast response times. The work environment is office based, often in Gurgaon, and you'll follow structured guidelines with real time performance tracking. Shifts often include evening or night hours, especially for international clients, and starting salaries range from about 16,000 to 20,000 rupees per month, with incentives based on performance.
How many rounds are interview in Concentrix?
The interview process at Concentrix typically involves 3 to 4 rounds. First, you apply online, then complete a digital self assessment covering English, math, and logic. After that, you may face a voice or chat specific assessment, and then you go through 2 to 4 interview rounds, often with HR and operations panels. Once you pass, you receive an offer letter with your role details and salary. Let me know if you'd like any further clarification.
Okay, you have given me a lot of information about the Concentrix roles and responsibilities. So if I will apply, so I can go for the walk-in interview in the Concentrix and give the interview for the jobs. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Once you apply, if you meet the initial criteria, you can definitely attend a walk in interview. Just keep an eye on the official Concentrix website or the job portal for the walk in schedule. And make sure to carry all your documents and be prepared for a quick assessment and interview round. Best of luck.